Hi, Mark Allen here, Hillsborough Golf Club. I've got a quick tip to help you with your tee shots. So one of the main elements we need to get right with tee shots is how we set up to the ball. And if we set up to the ball correctly, it will directly influence our correct body position when it comes into impact. So what I mean by that is that with the driver, we've got the ball up on a tee. We need to get a bit more of an ascending blow. We need to get the club travelling up through the ball. Now to do that, we need to get the body in the right position. The first thing we need to do is make sure the ball position is a lot more forward in the stance, opposite the left heel. But then more so what we need to do is we need to feel like our weight is more on the back foot at address. So my shoulders are tilted this way, so my shoulders are tilted up. My spine is tilted away from the target. And then just as important as that is that through the swing, I need to maintain this position. So if I get my body too far forward, which is what I'll see a lot of people do, the more I move my body forwards, the more I'm going to chop down underneath that ball and get that high shot. So a great little concept I use for my lessons, and it was a gadget I got from a coach, well-known coach up in Scotland called Kendall McWade. It's called the Golf Hammer. So this is the Golf Hammer. This is from Kendall McWade, a great tool, and it's a great learning tool because it adds an air of simplicity about how we need to alter our body positions for the different shots. It only works if you've got a nail through the golf ball, which I use for my lessons. And I think it's really a good way to think about it when it comes to tee shots and the body position that we talk about. So if I put this nail, if I put that golf ball on the tee but with the nail pointing upwards, so it's pointing about 45 degrees up to the sky, and if I was to set up with this golf hammer to that golf ball, I can see now that that nail is angled 45 degrees up. So if I was to try to hammer this nail up on this 45 degree angle, I can now think to myself, how would I get my body in the right position to achieve that angle? This ascending blow or this hitting up through the nail. Now, would I be able to hit up to the nail if my body was positioned like this? Not very easily, no, it's going to create more of a descending blow. But then if I'm here and I've got my body tilted back, then that all of a sudden becomes a lot easier. I can see how I can hit more up on it. And also you can see how it's also maintaining my body position through the swing. So again, I might be able to set up here, but then if during the downswing I shift my weight onto the front foot, all of a sudden I'm in this descending blow position and there's no way I could hammer that nail upwards. So I get into a normal setup position, I tilt back to where I believe I could get this correct angle with the nail, and then during the swing I'm keeping in this position so I feel like I can hit up using the nail. So that same feeling I want to carry over to my actual golf shot. So I want to get myself set up. Imagine I've got the nail pointing 45 degrees upwards and this is my hammer. Tilt back and then stay back. So I think sometimes rather than overcomplicating it and thinking of weight's got to be here or shoulders got to be tilted this way and you've got to keep tilted this way, I think actually just clarifying the concept and making it a lot more simple. Imagining a nail up through the ball, imagine this is your hammer. How would you hammer that nail up through that ball at that correct angle? I hope that helps and I'll see you on the course soon.